Welcome to video number 4 in the shoulder prehab series. This is the last one, guys. After this, I go hit a workout, but this little superset is awesome for getting the prime movers ready to go for that overhead press pattern. I've got a half kneeling kettlebell bottoms up overhead press to start it off. I'm looking around 10 reps or so. I think these are 20s or 25 pounders. Just grooving that pattern and forcing the shoulder girdle to do a lot of extra stability work from that bottoms up position. I really like that variation. And then I've got a half kneeling banded face pull isometric hold with some external rotation there, and then an overhead press. So I'm just gonna hold my arms back as much as I can in this position, stay retracted, and try to keep the ribs down here. Don't let any excess extension come from the spine. You can tell I'm not in the most ideal position here. I was really fighting to get some extra reps here. I regressed a little bit down there and went for just that face pull at the end. Then a little active rest between these two. I'm just focusing on internal rotation of my shoulder and spreading the lats here. I'm actually pushing my arms into my knees to create an isometric contraction, just like a Pale's contraction for our FRC, if you are familiar. And then you'll see there I'm pulling away and creating my rails contraction. So just trying to touch on that position in internal rotation that I'm not awesome at and trying to improve on. So 2 birds, 1 stone with that active rest. Going back to another set, looking for 10 or so reps here. I changed up my positioning a little bit just for the fun of it. And then back to the half kneeling banded face pull with the external rotation and overhead press. This is a very progressed version of the wall slide if you're familiar with that movement. Still trying to keep the ribs down but diaphragm expanded. Again, I could do a little bit better with my external rotation here, but this was really hard. I was really feeling this one in the traps and the delts. So 2 to 3 sets there, 10 reps of each, and then getting that internal rotation stretch. Pales and rails contractions, say 8 to 10 seconds or so with the pales, and then pulling away with your rails contraction another 8 to 10 seconds. 2 rounds of that, and then back to another set. And then you are good for liftoff.